Ring the alarm, ring the alarm, ring the alarm. This is MNV Uncut with Empress Ishay. This whole saga that was started with a well-known Cincinnati Brawl is far from over. It continues, including several statements by politicians.
Senator Bernie Moreno is now slamming Cincinnati's top leaders, saying if they don't act, the city could lose millions in federal funding.
Moreno put the blame on city leaders, saying they allowed the city to be 200 police officers short and said the mayor has demoralized officers. Moreno is now calling for a full review of federal funding to the city of Cincinnati unless city leaders take action to restore and protect public safety.
And I've told City Council they will be receiving a letter on Monday. They have 30 days to put together an action plan of what they're going to do to defend the civil rights of their citizens. And if they fail to put together an adequate plan or respond, I'm going to request that all federal agencies suspend all federal funding to Cincinnati until the political leadership of Cincinnati wants to get serious about protecting its citizens.
Meanwhile, controversy within City Hall. Cincinnati City Council members now calling out their colleague after controversial comments made on social media by President Pro Tem Victoria Parks.
This woman should be run out of office.
U.S. Senator Bernie Moreno dishing out harsh criticism for Cincinnati Council President Pro Tem Victoria Parks in her now viral Facebook comment. It reads, quote, "They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story." He stands by the post.
Violence is violence and should be condemned.
Councilmember Mika Owen shared, quote, "Councilmember Parks has been a civil servant in Cincinnati for decades, and her service is deeply appreciated. However, making comments that inflame a violent incident is never acceptable." Mayor Pureval also weighing in, saying, "I disagree with Victoria Parks' comments. No one deserves to be a victim of violent crime."
Ohio gubernatorial candidate Vivek Ramaswamy spoke to the woman who got sucker punched. Quote, "I spoke to Holly earlier today," parentheses, the woman tragically assaulted in Cincinnati this weekend. "She's a single working mom who went to a friend's birthday party. It's unconscionable that there were no police present in that area of Cincinnati on a Friday night."
Obviously, that video was gruesome. It was tough to watch because we're a culture based on law and order. This shouldn't be Democrat versus Republican nonsense. This is about common sense of making sure that people feel safe when they go out to have a good evening in our cities.
Jermaine Matthews, who was one of the three that had now been arrested for the whole Cincinnati Brawl, was a business owner in the area close to where all this happened. And now he's used his assets to bond himself out. So until everything happens with the big trial, my man's is free. But now the FBI investigation is picking up heat. And things are heating up in another area right now. In fact, this morning, the FBI arrested a man in Dayton that they accused of threatening to organize mobs to kill 30,000 people in Cincinnati this weekend. Damn! They said he was aiming to kill this many people by Sunday to cleanse the city of blacks, or more specifically, to kill all the apes in Cincinnati. What the fuck? He said he wants to paint the town red and fill the morgue.
Not today, Satan.
FBI said they are now aggressively investigating these violent threats they seem to have found. They traced these posts back to a 30-year-old man named Scott Michael Hanna, who was already on the FBI's radar for previous violent and racially hateful history. The man is charged with making interstate threats to injure, and he now faces up to 5 years. He'll be appearing in court before this weekend is even over.
I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency.